Marla came to the United States on a K-1 fiancé visa to marry her fiancé, Jeremy. A knowledgeable visa consultant had told them that the CR1 spousal visa would be better because she could arrive as a resident and hit the ground running. But Jeremy didn't want to wait. At first, it seemed worth it. She was with him sooner, but once the wedding was over, they filed for her adjustment of status. The waiting began. Her employment authorization document, the card that allowed her to work, took months to arrive. She stayed home while Jeremy went to work. She cooked, cleaned, watched TV, and tried to keep busy, but most days felt like she was waiting for life to start. Out of boredom and pressure, she started cleaning houses under the table. One of her clients refused to pay and even threatened to call immigration if she said anything. When the card finally arrived, she found a job at a small bakery. For the first time, she had a real paycheck, PTO, and taxes being paid under her name. Then, in late 2025, the rules changed. Marla didn't really care. She assumed renewals worked the same way they always had. Her card was set to expire in January of 2026. She filed for her renewal in February, not realizing the safety net no longer applied. At first, nothing happened. Her manager didn't say anything. But by the summer, the bakery became nervous. There had been crackdowns on nearby businesses hiring workers without valid permits. The owners got slapped with huge fines. When they ran their internal audit, they discovered that Marla's EAD had expired. The manager looked uneasy. The manager informed her that she would have to be let go because her EAD expired. Marla nodded, fighting tears. She understood, but it still felt like the ground had dropped from under her feet. A few weeks later, she and Jeremy attended their green card interview. The officer asked her if she'd ever worked without a work permit. She told the truth. The officer nodded, typed something, and ended the interview without judgment. Weeks later, a request for evidence RFE arrived asking for proof that their marriage was real and clarification about her work history. Jeremy ended up hiring an attorney who explained that unauthorized employment doesn't disqualify a spouse of a U.S. citizen, but honesty matters. They submitted their response with photos, bills, and affidavits. Now Marla waits again. This time not for a job or a card, but for a decision. Whether the officer sees a violation or an honest mistake will decide if her new life in America continues or resets from the start.